Hello, my name is Wayne Bugg, and I'll be going over the seventh saying. Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit. These words are from Luke 23:46. During the scene of the crucifixion, right before Jesus takes his last breath, he calls out with a loud voice, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. This is Jesus' last act. When I read it, it reminded me of the trust fall. For those that don't know, the trust fall is this exercise when you have two individuals, one with their back to the other, and one with their legs unbent and their arms across their chest. They fall lifelessly to the ground with an expectation that the catcher will keep them from harm. And this seems to be the case with Jesus. With his last breath, he's make this declaration, Father, I trust you. I trust you with my spirit. Jesus acknowledged that there's more to come. That our life is not just here on this earth. There's eternity. And so you might as well trust someone with it. Well, who's better to trust than Father God? He says, I willingly offer my spirit unto you. Because I know that with you, I'm into good hands. And likewise, this day, the Father is calling all of us. The Good Shepherd is calling his sheep with his hands wide open. Come to me who are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. The invitation is out there. The question is, will we take him up on it? There's so many things that we put our trust on. Our finances, our wit, our wisdom, our charisma. But none of those things are able to stand under the weight of this world. As we see now in these trying times, there's only one person that we can trust in and lean on. And he invited us to do so. So Jesus was an example on how we die. But not only how do we die, but how we live. We don't have to wait to the last minute to commit our spirit unto him. Romans 12:1 says to offer yourself as a living sacrifice unto God. God wants us to live for him, not just die and go to heaven one day, but right here on this earth, that we can be vessels, jars of clay, that the Lord can use for good works here on this earth. But it must be a choice that we have to make. Jesus made that choice. And the Bible talks about other people that made this choice, like Paul. And one that stood out to me was Stephen. At the time of his death, as he was being beaten for sharing the gospel and being stoned to death, with a loud voice, he cried out as well, Lord, unto you I commit my spirit. And I believe this man was able to commit his spirit to God during his death because he committed his spirit to God while he was alive. The Bible says Stephen was a man full of the Spirit. Can I ask you today, as I ask myself, what am I full of? Am I full of the life-giving, life-changing Spirit of God? God desires to pour into us, but at times we close the lid of our life. We don't want his help. And to do so, we hurt ourselves. So my challenge is to us all today is to avail ourselves to God, to trust him, to do the trust fall with God, for he is mighty to save.